Joining us right now is literally the largest guest we were able to get on really short notice. My new best friend, Quinton Aaron.
So I'm large now. Like,
no, see, this is what people can't tell. They look at them. I'm looking at the monitor, and it looks like I'm tiny and you're huge. The reality is, I'm normal sized, and you're just unbelievably huge.
I like to think I'm larger than life sometimes.
You are larger. Listen, there's no getting around it. You're big. Now, a lot of folks probably already recognize you from one of my favorite movies of recent years, called The Blind Side.
Yes.
Is this true? Because I read that you didn't think you'd get the part. You had been doing a lot of work as a bodyguard. Mm-hmm. Lord knows why, because... but when you were there, you gave your card to them and said, like, if it doesn't work out for the part, you consider me as, like, maybe security for the movie. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. I gave him my security card,
right,
and told him, hey, look.
Now, let me ask you a question seriously. Are you sad you didn't get the security job?
Kind of.
I was kind of. You feel that sense of rejection?
I was kind of disappointed about that because I put a lot of work into that card.
I know.
And that pitch. But
did you design that yourself, the card?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Or you worked with somebody?
Did a photo shoot for the picture.
See, this sounds like sounds like something somebody would make up. That you go to get a huge role that people would kill for in a major movie starring Sandra Bullock, the whole deal. This is a big deal Hollywood movie. How did you feel when you found out you got it? I mean, how many people do they audition for the role of a huge football player?
I heard it was a nationwide search. I heard they...
Heard that?
Yeah.
Because I heard that's not true. But honestly, I mean, the idea that they're looking for a huge guy, you go and you get the job, and basically, bottom line, your life is changed. You had never done anything like that before. How did your life change?
Man, it's basically, I was almost homeless, and now I'm not.
You were almost homeless? We're not talking about the character in the movie.
No, I'm talking about
Michael.
Me. 3 days before we moved to me and my brother moved to Georgia to film the movie, the marshals were set to come and put us out of the apartment. So we moved 3 days before we were being put out on the street. So it was like almost homeless, like, yeah. So
you didn't just get a job, you got a major role in a major motion picture.
Yeah.
Okay, The Blind Side is a story of faith, one of the few ever from Hollywood that portrays Christian faith in an extremely positive light. I mean, it amazed me, actually. I said, this is a rare thing. So it's just nice to see that just as a change of pace, no matter where you're coming from. But I understand you're a person of faith and that you pick your roles somehow that affects how you choose your role.
I like to do that. You know, not so much being preachy, but showing people, hey, if you go this route, these are the roads you can take. You know, don't lose hope, don't give up, don't. So
also understand that you speak in schools.
I do. I have a foundation, an anti-bullying foundation, and I've recently did a tour around the country, speaking at a lot of schools, just visiting kids and talking about bullying and also trying to encourage them and everything to follow their dreams no matter what they're going through. Mm-hmm. Don't let another kid depict how you see yourself. You know, it's the main thing, because someone's always going to have something negative to say about you. Mm. People have negative things to say about me. I was in school, I got bullied. I got bullied a lot.
Well, how big were the kids in your school?
We was all average.
Well, it's not a size thing.
You know, it's funny. I had a growth spurt when I went to middle school. I kind of like sprung up and became the biggest kid in school. But all through elementary, I used to get chased. I was the little tall, lanky, skinny kid with a big forehead, thick glasses, and crooked teeth. So I used to get chased home, beat up. I got beat up by a girl in the 3rd grade. It was hysterical, but she looked like a linebacker.
What is next for you? I think is the Left Behind movie the next thing that's going to come out for you?
Yes, that is a cool movie. It's about the rapture. It's about...
Okay, now I know there's some people who have no idea what that means, so give us the basics.
Basically, in a nutshell, when Jesus came back to take everyone who, you know, were deserving of going.
Okay, so this is a Bible-focused end-time scenario. This is the end of the world.
Yes.
And some people get left behind. I mean, this has been, I know there have been other movies and books, but so this is a new version, a new movie. Yeah. And who's this starring? Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage, Chad Michael Murray, good friend of mine. Nikki Whelan, Leah Thompson's even in it.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in that movie. I'm personally looking forward to see what happens with you in the rest of your career. You've got a great foundation. I wish more actors were thinking like that, so I want to thank you for that, and I hope we can have you back after the movie comes out. So thank you for being with us, Quinton.
Thank you for having me.
All right.